Hello everyone and welcome back to Tailor Made Cars. You join me on a fresh Monday morning. It's currently 7 a.m. We are at Stansted Airport and today is my favourite kind of day because we are going to buy a new car. We're off to buy a very rare V10 for not a lot of money. Now the particular car that we're going to buy today has been involved in a bit of a crash. So I have brought with me, can you guess what it is? Little clue. We're going to be flying to Glasgow, which is in Scotland. We're going to be landing at about 10 a.m. and then we're going to get the car. If it's all good, we're going to drive it all the way home today. Let's go catch a flight. Once I'd arrived in Glasgow, I met Dylan, the owner of the V10 that I'd travelled over 300 miles for. Dylan kindly gave us a lift back to his home in Stirling, where I got to see the car for the very first time. Right, so we've made it all the way to Stirling, and this is Dylan. Dylan, how are you?
Nice to meet you, pal. I'm good, you?
I'm very good, thank you. I have come all of this way to have a look at this. This is your 2006 Volkswagen Touareg V10 TDI. I said I was buying a V10 today, and I'm not lying. This is it. This is a super rare car now. There's only a couple hundred of these left, and I've wanted one forever. So tell me about it, Dylan. What's the story of this? Because there is a bit of a story to it. We'll get to that in a second, but tell me about the car.
Well, basically, I was looking for an L322, and then I kind of delved into the Touareg market. Just kind of skimming through Facebook Marketplace one day, and then this car popped up. It was literally around the corner from my house. Skipped through the pictures, and I seen it was a V10.
Yeah.
Straight away, I just knew I had to have it.
I've got to have a bit of that. The first thing I noticed, the paintwork is in really good condition.
It's very, very clean.
I can tell you've gone over it with a machine polisher at some point. Looks really nice. The wheels, I really like. These are, I think, the wheels off of a W12. They're quite unusual. They're 20 inch.
Rare wheel, very rare wheel.
And there's 4 brand new tyres on here.
4 brand new General Grabbers on it, yeah.
Which is nice. The very cool thing about this car, you'll probably notice it sits a bit lower than standard. This is actually on BC Racing coilovers.
That's correct, yeah.
Which is just an SUV on pretty much brand new.
I think it's 2.6 ton on coilovers.
I don't need to ask you if you painted the calipers yourself. Just like the half of it.
The driving, that'll be there forever.
Yeah. We've got a full tan leather interior. It's got mega spec, this car, hasn't it? It's got heated seats, front and rear climate, sat nav. For the mileage that this is done, which isn't particularly high, this is really nice. So what's it on? It's on 112,000 miles at the moment. So it's actually quite low for one of these. A lot of people buy Touaregs to do a lot of towing with, and they've all done moon mileage. So I wanted one that has quite low mileage, and this happens to be it. I actually had no intentions of buying this car whatsoever. You messaged me on Instagram about it the other day and said, look, it's got a bit of an issue, which again, I'll get onto in a second. Do you want to come and buy it? And I was like, well, I can't really say no to that, can I? Here we are. I sort of have no choice to buy it at this point because we literally flew here and have no way of getting home if I don't buy it. So I'm really hoping it will be nice. So we carry on round it. Front end looks really nice. This is an altitude as well, isn't it?
Altitude,
so it's got all the colour-coded bumpers on it with the big skirts and stuff.
I think it's the best colour as well. It's like the kind of Golf R32 colour.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I can't remember what to call it.
Really smart.
Yeah.
Can we have a little look in the engine bay? This is what this car is all about. This is a 5-litre twin-turbo V10 diesel. The largest PD engine ever made. Apparently, they made these as a support vehicle for the Dakar Rally back in the day. And then they put it into production, and here it is. They are very durable, but also very expensive to run. It needs a new boot switch, because that doesn't work, but you've got one.
And the suspension needs coded out the dashboard.
The suspension needs coding out. And
a slight blow for the manifold deflects on this side.
Oh, the exhaust?
Aye, on this side.
And the aircon doesn't work?
Aircon doesn't work. Standard Touareg, I think.
That is a pet peeve of mine.
I think the V10s are quite bad for that.
Yeah, they are. Do you think it would make it back to London on one tank?
No, no chance.
That's not what I want to hear.
I gotta make Carlisle one tank.
Down this side, really, really clean again. Interior is really nice. Obviously, wheels do need doing, but I'm fine with that. The big issue with it is this. So you were driving this car recently. You say someone crashed into the back of you.
I was in the M80 motorway, and a Mitsubishi L200 came flying towards us and didn't brake in time, unfortunately. Spun onto its side, onto its roof, spinning like a Beyblade.
Yeah.
Hit the vehicle, aye.
That is so lucky that that's the only damage that has
See,
done.
because of the weight of the vehicle, it didn't even feel like it had been hit, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet. Unfortunately, as a result of this damage, this car's been written off as a Cat N.
Category N, yep.
So you are obviously, you've gone through insurance, they've written it off, you bought it back off of the insurance, and now you're like, I just want to sell it. So that's where this comes in. And that is why on the plane, I've brought a new lamp with me so that we can fit it and drive it home. We agreed over message, £1,000. I have no choice at this stage. I love it.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy with that.
Got it.
Let's stick a light in it, pay you, and then drive back to Hertfordshire on 1 tank of fuel. Before we go, I'm going to change this light because obviously it's not legal to drive with it like this because it's broken. So he's kindly lent me his pink ratchet screwdriver. It's literally just 2 screws, and then this should just like that. And there goes the screw, and then 1 plug. And then my goods that I brought all the way. Do you know, I was going through security and I thought, will they be all right with this? And I thought, yeah, it'd be fine. Stick that in there. Oh, look at that. Brand new, you'd never know. 1 screw, 2 screw. And now we can head off in my notoriously unreliable, very expensive to maintain V10 that's now categorised and has no service history. But before that, Dylan suggested that I take the Touareg for a test drive before the deal was done, just to make sure that I was happy with it. Right, so I'm just out on a test drive in the Touareg, and so far I'm really happy with the way this thing drives. But I want to make sure that there's nothing majorly wrong with this car, which brings me on to this. This is my Carly OBD scanner. I'm going to plug it in and see what it comes up with. So I've plugged the Carly in, I've connected it, and now I'm going to run a diagnostics check on this vehicle. Hopefully it doesn't come up with anything drastic. So we've got an issue in the steering angle sensor. We have got an issue with the airbag, a generic fault. We have got an issue with the steering wheel, which is also a generic fault. The CAN gateway, seat memory driver, roof electronic. These are all internal faults though, which says to me that at some point this car has probably had a flat battery, which has brought up all of these codes. So what I'm going to do is clear the faults down. I'll rescan it and hopefully none of them come back. Right, now that I've cleared all the faults in the system, it's all looking pretty good. And if I go into the next menu, I can go into used car check and I can actually run a mileage check on this car to see if it's been clocked. And what it will do is it will compare the mileages between all the different modules that this car has it stored in, and it will see if there's a discrepancy anywhere. Okay, that's now done. And as I can see, all the mileage throughout all the modules on this car stacks up, which means this car has not been clocked. Thank God for that. And with the engine running, I can also read live data. So I can see things like RPM, intake air temperature, coolant temperature, distance traveled while the engine light's activated, the load value, the throttle position, and the airflow rate from the mass sensor, just in case you want to know all of that. And not only that, you can use Carly to customize your car by coding in things like indicators to flash when locked and mirrors folding in automatically when locked. So thanks to my Carly, I'm now pretty confident that this car is a good one. And if you want to diagnose and unlock your car's full potential, you can use the code TMC15 for 15% off your Carly. That is TMC15. Right, let's get back, do some paperwork, and fill this big old girl up with some diesel. Right, so I've just filled up Dylan, the V10 Touareg. I've named him Dylan because it says Dylan on the number plate. I think it's only fitting. He has taken just under 90 litres of fuel, which is extortionate. It is saying that I've got 413 miles to drive all the way back to my home in Hertfordshire, which is going to take apparently 6 hours and 35 minutes. This, I think, is a good opportunity for me to do a bit of an eco run and see what this car does to the gallon and how much fuel it's going to use. So I am going to set myself a target to get this car back with its 100 litre fuel tank to my home on 1 tank. I'm going to try and do it on 1 tank. Why not? I'm hoping that I might actually be surprised at this car's fuel economy, and I'm hoping that it's not completely shit. So, without further ado, let's put it in D, listen to the parking sensors failing, and drive home. Right, so we're about halfway now. We've done about 200 miles, and so far the Touareg is averaging just under 30 miles to the gallon, which I'm really, really happy with. We have been stuck in a lot of traffic. It's been very, very start-stop, very frustrating a lot of the time. It's been driving absolutely fantastically. I'm really, really happy with the way this car drives. It's very nice. It holds the road really well. It is a little bit soft at the rear. We need to adjust the rear shock absorbers so they're a bit stiffer. I am super, super happy with this car, and for £1,000, you can't go wrong. This is literally the bargain of the century. The only annoying thing that I really want to fix right now, but I can't, is the aircon, because it's currently about 30, 32 degrees. It's really hot, and we've had all the windows down, and it has been a bit unpleasant. So that is top of my list. I really want to fix it. I can't bear not having aircon. Plan is get it back, have a good look at it, give it a good check over, give it a good service, sort out the damage, get that repaired properly, sort out the aircon, and then, yeah, I think this is going to be one hell of a car when it's finished. In the meantime, I'm going for a wee and for some KFC because I'm busting. After our quick stop at the services, I got Dylan back on the road as we continued our journey down south. We drove deep into the evening, and before long, we had made it all the way back on just one tank of diesel. Right, here we are. Here is the petrol station nearest to my house. We've done exactly 398.4 miles since we left this morning. And I'll be honest, I feel fine. I feel really comfortable in this car. I don't feel worn out. I don't feel haggard. I feel really good. I'm really, really happy. And I'm very impressed with this car. What an incredible machine this is. Really, really happy with it. Let's go and stick some fuel in it. I'm going to fill it back up, and then we're going to work out exactly how many miles per gallon this has done. I'm not expecting it to be massively high because I've not driven it particularly economically, and there was quite a lot of traffic around Preston area and stuff like that. So I could get better out of it, but for the interest of science, let's have a look and see what we've got. There we go, 62.85 litres. So I'm gonna get my phone out, calculate that, work out what it is. We have done 28.8 miles to the gallon. I think that's pretty good. As I say, I didn't drive it economically. I've not done an eco run at all. Sat in a lot of traffic with it idling for a while, and I couldn't really get a consistent speed throughout the entire journey. So 28 miles per gallon, I'll have some of that, thank you very much. I'm now gonna go home because I need to rest my poor withering bones, and I'll see you in the next couple of days. Right, so we are now back with the Touareg. It's about a week later, and I've actually been dailying this car, and so far, I'm very impressed. It's done very well. It's not missed a beat, and it is actually quite good on fuel. It averages just under 30 miles to the gallon, which I think, for a 5-litre V10, is unbelievable. It is incredible. The thing I like about it the most, the 5-litre V10. It is incredibly powerful, it's incredibly smooth, and when you're on the motorway, you can overtake just about anything in your path. It's brilliant. It's a wave of torque, but this car is not without its issues. It's got a brake vibration, the wheels are curbed, the calipers are the wrong colour. It needs a really good service, a really, really good going over, and it just needs a bit of a refresh, to be honest. I would also like to do a couple of little modifications to it, a couple of little personalisations, two of which you may have noticed I've already done. Dylan took his private plate off of it, so I've put mine on it. And if you look down the side here, I'm a bit of a tart. I've put some badges on it because, I mean, if you got it, flaunt it, right? You want people to know that you're good at making financial mistakes and you're a bit of an idiot because you bought a really inefficient car. So I stuck some badges on it. And do you know what? I think they look really nice. You'll have to join us next time for when we get this car in, get it up on the ramp, do a full mechanical overhaul, a full major service, and probably most importantly, tackle the damage that wrote it off in the first place. Join me next time where I attempt to repair and modify Dylan the cheap V10. Oh no, it's just rounded out. Using new technologies to bring him back to his former glory. Oh my God.